Hi, I'm Ankia, and I'm here to give you a build overview of a Ridgeway Hunter's Fury setup. And layout-wise, that looks like this, with 4 pieces of Hunter's Fury without the chest or the backpack, as of course both of those talons on the Hunter's Fury chest and backpack are pretty bad. Here we're going with the Ridgeway, giving the name, of course, a Ridgeway Hunter's Fury. With that as well, we get a really easy backpack talons pick, which is wicked because we will trigger that with the bleed, of course. Then as well, we're taking on the weapon Sadist. That is actually where a lot of our damage will be coming from. That also means that this build actually does suffer a little bit, especially against Black Tusk, where we have mechanicals like Warhounds and mini tanks. Backpack brand bonus wise, we are going with Grupo here, but actually Cheska would give us a little bit better results nowadays that we can swap a crit chance mod to crit damage on the SMG. And on its build picture, which will be linked in the description and in the comments, we see that all of those minor attributes are crit chances and crit damages. All of the mods are crit damage. We're only really taking 2 crit chances here, and that is on the chest and the backpack, where they are mandatory, basically. That is landing us here on this 58, 166, and that lands us pretty well. Although what we could do nowadays, of course, is swap 2 crit chances to crit damage, which would be even doable on this attack vector that we have here. Then taking 2 crit chances more on the gear, that would land us on a perfect 60 on the crit chance end. And as we discussed as well, we could go with a Cheska backpack as well, landing us on 61 with 1 crit damage mod on the weapon as well. As a secondary here, we're taking a Scorpio. As the main weapon here, I'm taking Attack Vector. That is my preferred SMG. SMG9 works out well as well. Then, of course, Firewall is a really good pick for any Hunter's Fury build, as we are setting up to be pretty close range, especially getting us that shield as well, which is really powerful. Also, I'm taking 2 blue cores, as we see here, and that is just for the shield. Just having 2 blue cores makes that shield a little bit more potent. It being a very aggressive build, we are, of course, pairing that with the Revive Hive. This build does hit pretty hard, especially now that Sadist has been buffed for a few seasons, and that is actually where most of our damage is coming from. That also means that, yeah, when we are going up against Warhounds or mini tanks, or let's say a Marauder, that gives us much worse results. But of course, that's only really one faction. So against all of the other factions, this works out perfectly fine. And on top of all that, we of course also get the regen from Ridgeway, and that's actually pretty powerful and can heal us up here and there. I do enjoy running this against the right factions, especially. Against the wrong factions, it does feel pretty weak, but ever since Sadist has been buffed, it is actually a potent setup to go this way. This also works well for shotguns, as they of course do lack a little bit in what chest talents they can pick. Usually we go with Intimidate with them, but here we have a second option for them as well.